it's kind of fun to hear kids walk up and say, "Oh my God, that's my favorite vegetable," so that they are aware of it more than I had thought that they would be.
So we call ourselves Team Pomo at the farmers market. And for a husband and wife, we work really good together. So we're corn and soybean, hog and cattle. And then we started the farmers market business about 2 years ago. I met my wife about 6.5 years ago, and we got married. And fortunately, she was a city girl, and she loved farming out here and the gardening and things like that. My wife just started growing it in the garden, and a couple years she picked it, brought it up, and we put a bowl out, and we just finished the whole thing. And it was like, gosh, we just kept eating and eating and eating, and we're like, I think we can really sell this stuff at the farmers market. And we had our, of course, soybeans, and then we do our roasted soy nuts also. So that's always kind of fun to try to incorporate that. And then we moved on to soy flour, things like that.
And it did fit hand in glove with Brian's background of being a soybean farmer. So the first year that we were there, our core offerings were all soy-based products. So we were kind of the soy tent.
Yeah.
So as Brian mentioned, we did roasted soybeans. We milled and had soy flour, which really appealed to some people that had dietary special needs. We had some people requesting raw soybeans, if they wanted to make tofu themselves or try doing some roasted soybeans. We have kind of like a trail mix. We call it a fun mix. It's got M&Ms and raisins and things like that. So we had several different soy-based products, and the edamame just really fit. In our previous work lives, we were both in sales. So being able to educate, I think, the consumer and the people that visited the farmers market was kind of our end game. It's really interesting when you ask people, where does your food come from? They're really surprised at what things look like, how it's processed, and how it actually ended up in a basket for them to buy. So it was very important for us to try to bring our farm to table, so to speak, directly to them in the story of how we plant things, how we grow things, how we harvest them and prepare them and bring them. So everything's kind of designed with their experience as the end game.
I think the favorite memory is when kids come up and just say, edamame's my favorite vegetable. And their parents have given them, money to pay for it. And, it really hits home. It's really a great feeling that, we're providing something unique and that kids really like, and it's really good for them too. So that's always my favorite memory.
I like how we gel together at the farmers market too. We have a lot of repeat customers, people that have asked us for specific things to grow. I like, my favorite part about the farmers market is actually having a dialogue with them and finding out things that they grow at home, or hearing their recipes, or learning how they do things, and then transferring that knowledge to either another customer on how to try something new. Or I learn a lot from the people that visit us in our booth.
Again, once people find out if they're okay with it, and then we give them a sample of some soy nuts, they might walk away, and they'll usually come back and buy a bag. So it's pretty interesting. So.